Hello, my friends, on this fantastic Friday. I hope everybody has been doing well. We have some gorgeous looks into the markets today. Going back over, jumping right into it, without further ado. Here's a funny thing for you, real quick, before we get into the markets. A lot of times, if you've ever watched YouTube videos before, they always will say, without further ado. But then, immediately after they say that, they'll do like an advertisement or self-promotion or something. They'll talk about this and that. And then 5 minutes later, they get into what their subject of the day was. And it just makes me think, what the heck? I thought you said without further ado. Without further ado means you jump right into it. So we jumping right into it. All right, Tesla. Looking. We have been playing Tesla ever since it had that fall from the highs. That was like, an absolute thing of beauty. Where by looking at the chart, we had anticipated Tesla dropping before there was any talk of dropping. We were up here in the 400s, and I was just telling myself months ago, and you can go back in the past, look at the videos. We were just like, well, this is really high. Let's just go ahead and set some alerts down below 315, 275, and see what happens. And sure enough, it just went right to where we were expecting it to go. It doesn't always work out like that, but when it does, it's a thing of beauty. But looking at Tesla now, last time we were discussing Tesla a week and a half ago, we had just mentioned that we're in a consolidation area now. It made its drop. Okay, you were in the 400s. It made its drop. Okay, the damage is done. And now you're in this major consolidation area here for the past 2-3 weeks. Okay, and we already have a buy at 233, so we're just holding and just waiting to see what happens at this area, because as we previously stated, it's going to break out of this consolidation range. If it does that, then I expect it to at least, the market has proved to me, in that case, personally, that it's broken out and it's looking to recover some of that, 50-odd% losses that it had in its price range. Okay, so I would probably be exiting at 320, 315, right about there. If it breaks down, okay, that's a thing of beauty too, because kind of like I was discussing a couple days ago, we were looking at Target and how it has two separate consolidation areas. I am prepared for Tesla to break down to 175, 180 area. Matter of fact, I already have an alert set down here waiting on that. Okay, I'm waiting 207. So I'm waiting on price to break below this consolidation range. I would not be surprised at this point if we have a lot of buy orders down at 200. So I'm going to anticipate 180 personally. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert right there. Price below 180. So we go down to 180, I'm taking more positions because we have our first consolidation area here. We've already took a little nibble into the stock, and if it goes lower, great. If you position yourself right with risk management, excuse me, price can go against you and you just get a better entry. But if you go all in today at 260, then if it drops down to 200, you're out of your position at a major loss. Okay? You never go all in. We have to go over, my friends, today, Chewy. Look at that. Sorry, I don't mean to shout, but can you see what happens when you just pay attention and you just watch the markets over and over again? You can have losing trades, but when you have a winner, it pays. It pays far more than any of your losses could ever add up. And Chewy is absolutely gorgeous. What was we talking about, Weeze, on our last Chewy video? You can just take a glance at our scribbles that we still have on here from our last Chewy video. We were just talking about market structure. We took out that high, okay, and we came down. And now, provided we held this area, we were looking to take it out again. It almost played a little trick on you here because it dipped, it made another lower low. So that right there was kind of like a trick to kind of make you think, oh, well, you know, maybe it is going to go down. But it didn't follow through with the move. It held our trend. It held it to a T. We didn't even have any candles that were like closing below our trend. And that was a generically drawn trend too. And look how the market is just playing beautifully into our hands on Chewy. It's so funny because after talking about Chewy a couple of times on YouTube here, the algorithm has, I've noticed over the past month, it's giving me some occasional advertisements for Chewy, which is kind of funny. I currently don't have any pets. I'm looking to get a dog here soon for the kiddos, but Chewy is just absolutely looking gorgeous. It's following through. Today, actually 2 days ago, we made another higher high. So now, being that we're already in and we've been in, we're just holding. What are we holding for? Personally, I'm holding for another high. It's not far away. It's only $40.09. Okay? We're holding the weekly trend. That weekly trend, if you're starting trading today, if you just go through everything you're looking to buy and trade on the stock market, and you just go to the weekly time frame and you just try to assess what kind of trend it's making, that alone is going to give you a more general consensus on where the market's going, as opposed to learning any type of 1 minute scalping time frame deal. Okay, the weekly trend had you right here. If you saw this pivot point here, this pivot point here, that's 2 pivot points. Okay, so if you just came to Chewy and you said, oh, we got a pivot point here, a pivot point here, let me go ahead and draw a trend line following the path of those 2 pivot points, which we did. And then price came down to it, and you said, well, we're touching this trend here. This could be the third touch. I do have a lot of conviction on weekly trend lines. I'm going to take a buy here of the belief that this weekly trend is going to hold. And that's all you have to do. If it doesn't hold, if it breaks down, you get out. But if it holds, and it has held beautifully, you're in the money. You bought it, say you even bought at a sloppy entry, 32, okay? And you're now sitting pretty at 36. You're up 10% on this in 2 weeks. Chewy is absolutely playing gorgeously. And it's like, I was talking about on the last Chewy video last week, the last time we covered this, I just said, Chewy, humbly to me, it's going to be a beautiful 20 to 25% trade. And right now it's playing out gorgeously. My average actually is a high 32. It's like a 32.88, I think. So we are looking gorgeous here. Now, what's going to get me bearish on Chewy? If I break the weekly trend. That's it. I'm holding until I break out of that weekly trend and go lower. So Tesla holding the range, looking gorgeous. Chewy is banging it. I mean, it's doing awesome. Chewy and Dollar General are just absolute gorgeous trades that we've taken so far this year. And we're still in them. We haven't even exited our positions yet. Matter of fact, we'll just do a quick check on Dollar General, how it's doing. Gorgeous. I mean, look at that. $94. Do you see this like round curvature maneuver? That is beautiful price action right there. Beautiful price action. Just waiting to recover that nasty downwards candle. 115, 116, we're out. And we're already 33% of the way there. We've already broken well out of our consolidation area and moving up, and have been holding above it for 4 or 5 weeks now. So 5 weeks ago, we broke out of the consolidation area, and you still haven't revisited it. You might not. At this point, it's almost making that type of play where they call it like a parabola, where it's like parabolic move up, okay? So you could kind of be making this parabolic move up to recover that candle, which, quite frankly, it's not going to surprise us. But you have to have conviction in the market, okay? We've been talking about Dollar General to death for months and months and months, and it's beautiful to see it playing out. And if we get up to this 115 without even revisiting this consolidation area, I mean, hands down, it would have beat our Aussie dollar trade at the beginning of the year, and it would have been our best trade this year. So it's interesting, the marketplace today. There's really not a lot going on the past couple weeks. It's been a lot of sideways action on a lot of things. I mean, just think about the S&P, The S&P, we had a buy at 5,000, and we just told ourselves, as long as we're holding above 5,000, we're going to hold it. And it's just going to hang out. It's going to, S&P right now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's just going to do this. It's just going to play with you for weeks. But, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months from now, we'll break that high again of 6,000. And 6 months from now, we're going to say, oh, stock market's looking great again. Finally recovered. S&P, new all-time high. Well, it's no surprise. You had that 20% pullback. Okay, you had that healthy pullback. All you had to do was just have conviction and hold. So Chewy is our beautiful, beautiful follow-up for today. It is absolutely playing out gorgeously. I'll probably put this up in the Discord later today. It is Friday. I did promise that I was going to get back into some Forex ideas I've been trading Forex on my own personally, as I do every day. Haven't been posting much on YouTube. I will get back to sharing my thoughts and ideas next week. Please like and subscribe. YouTube loves it when you say that. Much shout out to all the comments and the subscriptions that have come in over the past month. It's been the views alone. It's amazing. You go for so long with only having 1, 2, 3 views on your videos, and then all of a sudden you get 50, 60 views on a video. It's just like, it's eye-opening. It's amazing, you know, the love that you can get. And I love everybody. I appreciate it. I will put a link to the Discord group in the description. Hop on in. It's very cheap, my friends. The only guarantee I give you if you join the Discord group is that I will save you thousands of wasting money on those courses that are so expensive. Join my group. I will give you everything I have learned in 4 years of trading. And I will always be there to answer your questions. It'll be like having me as your best friend by your side. And we will talk to everybody later. Peace.